how's it going? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the 22nd of February 2024. It's 3. I didn't get up until 2. It took me an hour to get up and have breakfast. Having trouble eating. Don't have any appetite. I got up at 2 because, yesterday I was working out, exercising until like 10 at night. And my rule of thumb is to try to only not go to sleep at 10 every night. Don't exercise any time after 10 because I'm trying to become diurnal. And then lie down in bed and hope that by the time the sun rises I can fall asleep. And that whenever I do get up, I haven't slept through most of the day. So yeah, yesterday at 10 I laid down and I'm like, okay, let's see if we can figure out a way to sleep. Because I only had like an hour to exercise yesterday, so I kind of didn't have enough, I wasn't worn out enough. If I have too much pent up energy, then I'm not going to sleep. But I have to sleep if I'm going to function the next day. So yeah, I had a melatonin. I turned on the relaxation music in the background with my surround sound. Damn, that was loud as hell. Where the hell did that even come from? Well, that's my phone. Well, that's Paula. Dang, that was loud. Anyways, yeah, so I went to turn on the my lights, my therapy lights, and they didn't. So I looked and saw that they weren't plugged in. So then I went and reached under my cabinet to try to find it. I pull out this other thing. I try to find the end of it. Both ends are underneath. Must have been for something else. I'm like, oh God. So I was like, all right, well, let's just deal with this tomorrow and lie down. And so I lie down, and basically I did a pretty good job of lying down. It wasn't like I was watching videos. I did pick up my phone at one point and watch Insider, people talk about things for a little bit, but no, I basically was just laying there with a sound until like, I don't remember seeing it light, but it was pretty damn early. I remember looking at my watch, it said 4:30, so I pretty much went to sleep probably around the sunrise. And that's why I just had to sleep. You know, maybe I got to sleep at 6, and then I woke up at 2. So I got my 8 hours, but it was all during the fucking day. So what I'm going to do now is go into my room and dig up that cable wherever it went, plug it back in, make sure the thing turns on. So that'll be ready for tonight. And then go and find my remote control for the speaker, my surround sound. The remote control disappeared. If it's not underneath the bookshelf, I think I'll check all of the ferret cages, because it was kind of one of the smaller ones. It's small enough for a ferret to bring into one of their cages. Every once in a while I look in their cages and I see a pile of pins and different things like that. Pins are something that they like to steal. But I have a remote for my fan, and the fan always turns itself on. That's why I unplugged it. But now I have it figured out where it doesn't disappear. But the remote control, I have to control it with the actual like metal buttons on the bottom, because the ferrets tore all of the rubber buttons off like within a week of getting the ferrets. So anyway, and then I might go ahead and figure out my bicycle on the indoor trainer, and even with the Zwift and stuff, because that's the thing that would really wear me out. That would wear me out really, really well. Is if I could just get up in the morning and just ride my bike. You know, I could get caught up on all of my the tutorial videos I'm trying to watch to do this routine, the martial arts routine. I could have done it last night, but I always forget. Toward the end of the night, I was like, oh, I could have been watching those. So it's probably good that I'm not high anymore. I don't smoke anymore, because I just have so many different things that I'm trying to tie up. If you're not high, you can actually remember those things when you have time to do them. So anyways, still trying to get a roommate. I uploaded a photo of the fan in the room just to keep my ad on the top. I'm desperate. And, but yeah, uh, I think I'm going to, yeah, I'll just stay busy trying to get my, exercise stuff going on my site and also, on my deal. And then between that and actually exercising, until 10. That's pretty much my only job today. And yeah, so if you wanted to see me work out, you can watch my yesterday video. Today I'm going to do the same thing, and I will add text into it and see how that works with Movavi. Alrighty, yeah, I'll do the second part of the video tomorrow. Alright, later. Hello, here's the second part of my video log for the 22nd of February. It's the 23rd, 12:25 now in the morning. Yep. Yeah, I've given up on trying to sleep at night. That's a bad idea. Tried it last night. Well, let's not try it tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be up all night, and then I'm going to be up all day tomorrow. But I can't exercise tomorrow. I'm not that kind of fit. So instead of exercising, what I'll do is just stay in my room and try to organize my room and figure out my studio and fix my bike and all that kind of stuff. Because I'm like woefully behind in my house still. Like I was trying to get back in shape like before I was even ready. Like for some reason, see, I stopped using my stuff, and I have so much electronic stuff here that it's like complicated. Like so much that it like interferes with each other, like all the Bluetooth stuff. I have like I have four Star machines in this room. And like 4 different strips or something. I have strips all over the place. And, yeah, 3 different, things that I have to hit for the strips. And then like 5 different lights back there. And yeah, it's crazy. Like 3 different ones for the tanks. And so out here, and then 2 more tanks with its own light in the bathroom. Anyway, yeah, and I don't know how to play video games anymore. I don't know how to play movies anymore. I don't know how to connect either of my headphones to the TV, either of my TVs anymore. I don't know how to hook up. I haven't tried to do my stereo yet. I mean my studio yet. So I'm gonna move one of my computers, if not both of my computers. Yeah, both of my computers, because I had both of them there. No, I just had one of them there. So I'll use one of the computers over there and set that up, hook that up, figure out the studio and the videos. I'm just in the cameras and everything, and I had to order 2 more cables, but they didn't come because I had to revise my payment. Oh, too much. So yeah, I really need that loan to go through. I'm screwed. So that'll come, I guess. One of them will come today, but then I revise and I'll get it tomorrow. So I have to hook up to a couple of my cameras. That's not a big deal, though, because you can just charge them. But, yeah, just rehang things, rewire things. That's what I've been doing most of my time. Yeah, and it kind of like wasn't completely finished because I didn't really use it. I was only setting it up, and then I finished, and and then I had to kind of do everything, and I had to pull it all off the wall for the electricians to come and like fix all that. I had to do that big major like switcherooski. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to hook up my bike to all that. I mean, it's all so. And I haven't done any of that yet, so that'll be fun to like watch some bits of movies with the stereos and play some video games, or play a video game. I'll do the car racing. That'll be fun. Oh, and there's some video games that I bought that I never played. I'll do those. And yeah, maybe even try to hook up the Twitch streaming in my studio. But I won't get anywhere near that tomorrow if I'm working all day. So just do that. I have to find my maybe if there's more light, I'll find my remote. I have to find that. Man, I think my ferret's gonna have killed my my Savannah monitor. I haven't seen it for a week or two, and like yesterday, I opened up the cage to look at these. There were these cartons in there, and I was gonna throw them in the trash, but I saw there were a bunch of like dubia roaches in it, so I just left it for the dubia roaches. But I was a bonehead because I still hadn't cleared out my brain from all the weed that I was smoking before, and I forgot to lock my cage. And like last night when I was trying to get to sleep, I heard some extra commotion in here, and even that rattling, and I was like, oh god, I hope the thing that wasn't out, because he wouldn't have had time to, if they got in, they wouldn't have had time to run and hide, and they would have taken him, because he's still not that big. And so I don't know. I mean, it was only one. I mean, hopefully maybe the ferrets didn't notice, because, you know, the chances of them not noticing if only one time through the night I forgot to lock it are small. But so anyways, I hope I don't find it somewhere in one of their cages, but I'm gonna look around all the cages for whatever, because tomorrow, because I'm looking for the remote for the stereo for my room. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna turn this off and turn on my music again and get back to the wiring, and try to make sure, and then try to get the bike going and hook up the computer. It's gonna be fun. This is super fun to do, and then to start doing the streaming, and maybe one of these days I could actually start streaming, you know, and I could include streaming in here. Like, I have so many cameras, like with my and see the stereo. I mean, I think it's called a switcher. I'm such a freaking, it's been so long, a couple years, but I could film. I mean, like if I'm streaming, I could switch just with my cell phone, because I paid $50 for this program to control it with my cell phone, so I can walk around my computer. Oh my god, this is getting so exciting. You know what? You know what? My mom really wanted me to stop working on the website, because I was going crazy, like smoking weed all the time, and like just working all the time, and physically not being healthy. And she just wanted me to switch gears, and she wanted me to train, but she's not all that hippity hype on me like exercising all the time. She just wants me to be like a normal person. And like, this is actually perfect situation for that, to make my mom happy. Because I could exercise, I could go to the gym for like an hour a day, which I should do tomorrow, because I didn't do anything today. But not in here, because I'll get distracted with all the stuff I have to do in the house, because I didn't do it today, and I should have gone to the gym. But maybe, actually no, because I'm so behind on this, but because I barely even exercised yesterday. But yeah, just like if I do just an hour a day, the rest of the day work setting up my studio is fucking amazing enough. Like, that is gonna, oh my god. Like, the more I think about it, I'm like, oh my god, I have the power of God in my fingertips. I'm serious. I have the best studio. Let me explain to you my studio. So, at the touch of a button of my cell phone, I can control. I can have that camera, that bitch. It doesn't have a camera. It has this camera that I'm using connected to it now, but I can have that camera pointing down at me, okay? And once I have enough money, I can get that one. That's the arm for the other one. I mean, I'm gonna do a cable to it. But for now, I have a camera there, so I can hit the button and do the camera there. What's the battery? Okay, good. I can hit the button and do the camera there, or I can do the camera directly in front of me at my studio when I'm sitting down at my desk, and I'll show you. Not in this video, but when I get set up, literally in front of me with its own microphone, and that's all controlled with I have a mixer, but then I also have a sound mixer. There's different names for a switcher. I have a switcher and a mixer, a Rodecaster Pro mixer, and a ATEM Mini Extreme or whatever switcher. So the ATEM Mini Extreme switcher only has 4 ports for cameras, but you can add splicers, and you just hit the button on the splicer, so you can then make it infinite. And so and it works. And so I don't know what the max is, but it's probably pretty big. So you just make the button for the splicer in a handy spot, you know. So I can use that camera, and then I have the camera in front of me with its own mic, and then I have a camera directly behind me facing forward, with its own mic, so that if I ever want to film myself riding from the backside, I just was crazy like that. But I could also tilt it this way, so it could also film me just from another angle in the middle of the, like when I'm working out in there. That's probably the least useful out of all of them. But then I have another one in my bathroom for whenever I want to talk in my bathroom, because my bathroom has its own green screen behind it, and my bathroom has its own microphone, and so it's like a really good sounding place if I want to talk, because it's in this tiny little room, and it has a fan above me, so I can wear my hat, my beanie hat, and I can have the beanie hat go bzzz, well, I guess not as I'm talking because it'll fuck up the sound, but I could lip sync. This is just for like the more creative stuff, or I could dance or whatever. But to have the beanie thing going at all the time, and then I could put like maybe even like reflectors on it and like a green screen. I mean not green screen, but blue light receptor on it and blue lights around it because I have the lights. And do I have blue lights in there? If I don't, I'm gonna put them in there, and then I can have the thing go spinning around with all the different colors, like rainbow colors, different colors on the out and then the end. So if you do like a look at the fucking look trippy as hell. And I could have maybe ones on my shoulder. This is crazy stuff, and that would look like there's light anyway. So, but I have that in there too. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 mics that I just described, and then there's another mic. I have 6 in total, I think, and then there's another mic on my book on my shelves, right behind where my bed is. So when I'm working out, it's literally you can see the TV, this huge 70-inch TV, and me working out from its angle. And it's because the shelves are about this high, and so that's a fifth. And then I have another camera on the top of the TV, on the top of the ceiling, looking down. So it's like they're looking at each other. So it's kind of like that camera, right there that I just pointed to, only in my bedroom. But then I have another camera on the west pointing east. I mean east pointing west, but then another one on the west pointing east. So that's oh my god, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 cameras that I have. And I think I already have 8 camcorders, and then it would be 9 there, and then I can control it. I think I would have to hit the switch, though. I can't control all of them. I can only control up to 4, a combo of 4, and then I'll have to hit just switches. But I mean that would be easy. But anyway, and of course, and then my whole room I can cover in green screen, the entire room. I put all the cables behind green paper, and I have on the northern side. It's gonna all be all the cables that I use stuff around covered with a mirror, because I'm eventually gonna have a green iguana in there living on the ceiling. But then you can come down on top of my bookshelf, and I might even set up that now. Set it all up now, just because I'm in that mode. And I don't have to buy anything as long as I don't have to buy anything. And I don't like it for that because I have enough chicken wire now. But anyway, that's not as priority as the electronic stuff. So yeah, I can figure out how to do all the cameras, and and each camera has its own mic. Like the camera in front of me has its own mic. I think the one by me might, but the one looking up from the bookshelf has its own mic, and the one on the ceiling looking north has its own mic, and the one on the east looking west has its own mic. I mean, west looking east has some mic, and the east looking west mic has some mics too. I think I have like 6 mics. So, and you control the mics with the camera. So, because like in case I want to talk up to a camera, I'm kind of a little bit overboard, because that's going to require some serious programming, and you're going to have to set different settings for it, because it's going to have to different settings depending on where you are in the room, because the speed of sound. So anyway, you have to set a slight delay for each of them depending on where you are because of the speed of sound. But anyway, it'll be a fun technical thing to fuck around with. But right, one of those mics was for, actually I have 2 of the mics in my desk, because one's for looking forward where I'm talking to the camera, but there's another mic for directly below me for when I'm riding my bike, because I'm gonna ride a time trial bike. For when I was thinking about doing talking videos, talking about things, riding the time trial bike, and so I don't have to like sit up. I can actually talk down and have perfect sound. So yeah, I thought all of this ahead of time a couple years ago, and then I just abandoned it because I went going on something on the website again. Just the gravitational field of the website took over. So yeah, I mean, this thing is super duper exciting to set up. Because I set it up, like I figured it all out. And then I was like, okay, so all I have to do is relearn it. And it shouldn't be that hard. So, but I'm going to figure out the other stuff first, like the my Xbox. Because I don't know what the hell's going on with all that. I mean, all the hookups are the same. So maybe I have to like reinstall something, I don't know. So anyways, this camera doesn't say how long my videos are. Maybe I could mess them around with the settings. It doesn't really matter, but so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna stay awake. Maybe I can get I'll get an energy drink for like one of those cheaper ones, and just like when the store opens at 6, and just fucking go. And if I can, I just work as long as I can tomorrow until 10 o'clock tomorrow night. So then I will have been awake because I got up at 2 yesterday afternoon. So I haven't even been. It's 2 in the morning. I haven't been awake for 12 hours yet. It's fucking ridiculous. If it's midnight at 30, I've only been awake for 10 and a half hours. So it's as though I got up at 5, and currently it's only 3:30 in the afternoon. God damn, dude. That's why I'm so awake. Anyway, but I'm going to attempt to stay awake until 10 o'clock tonight. So that will be a total of 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 24 hours plus 2 to 10, right? 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 10 at night. That's 8 hours. So that's going to be 24 plus 8. That'll be 32 hours. Yeah, so I'll attempt to stay up for 32 hours straight. Kind of like figuring out my apartment and all the electronics and stuff, and like zip tying or whatever, fixing that kind of stuff. And hopefully if I'm up for 32 hours, that will allow me to get to sleep, because if I launch into another insomnia sesh, because I just don't sleep at night, and I'm not able to get to sleep until 6 o'clock the next morning, because that's usually when it kind of gets kind of light and I can kind of get groggy, that's going to tack on an extra 10 o'clock at night, 8 hours. So 32. That's going to make it 40 hours awake. So I'm going to be awake either 32 hours or 40 hours. We'll find out. I'll do my video log for tomorrow at about 6 in the morning, so before I go to sleep. So I'll let y'all know in the real time how I'm feeling, like halfway through, like when I've been up, and all that kind of stuff. So after I've been up for 2 o'clock in the morning, 24 hours, not even that much. 2 o'clock in the morning, afternoon, 2 o'clock in the morning, 12 hours, plus 4. So 16 hours. After I've been up for 16 hours, if I do the video at 6, I'll do my like 16 hour. I've been working for 16 hours, and I expect to be worked for 32 hours, so I'm halfway through, like, update. And yeah, I bet you at 6 in the morning, I ain't going to be anywhere near ready to go to sleep. So anyways, talk to you tomorrow.